Want to meet Louise?
We're losing! Teamwork, guys, more teamwork. They're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez, Louise.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're going to be winners.
Listen, I ain't got nothing left inside her. Cause you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access to?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right, look at that. 156 bad fodder figures Sunday night. And who do we have on camera? Glovebox Gaming. Look at that. Look at that smile, Matt. Taking that smile.
Yes.
He's not it's because he's not at the JOB.
For once. For once in my life.
Look at those 8K TVs. You want to model them like your Vanna White?
No.
Look at the space in between the 8K TVs. Look at that space in between there that needs to be fixed.
Next show it'll be fixed. I'm still salty about that one.
I would be. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, it's a tough pill, but it's all right.
It's life.
Exactly.
Well, here we are, fellas. Sunday night. The week has flown by, and we're back again to talk about life, video games, and whatnot. I didn't think we would talk about this, but I feel like we do because we had such a spirited conversation.
I am back.
Hello, welcome back. We've missed
Nice. Yeah.
So
some of us missed it.
We were just talking about next weekend. There might be a show. There might not. It remains to be seen. But I have to go down the Cape next weekend to take care of some business. And I was asking the guys what they would do. I might have a teenager who does not want to go down there with me because we are supposed to be distributing my mother-in-law's ashes on the beach in the ocean.
Right.
And we were discussing whether or not, what you would do as a parent. Would you urge the child to come down? Eric says, sometimes with a teenager, it just might be easier just to leave them at home. Okay. So I don't know if anybody in chat has a strong feeling about that. But then we just talked about the disposal of the ashes. And we don't want to get too crude with this, but it is probably going to be windy down there. And I think there's going to be a high percentage that I'm going to have some debris in my beardio here. Not like the beard, maybe it will melt my beard mat like yours last week. Maybe I'll just get it right. I'll just get it right here, and it'll just instantly dissolve.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Wear your mask. Wear your mask.
Matthew wants me to wear the gas mask that Glovebox Jr. gave me.
Mm-hmm. I think that would be fitting.
I think Lynn would knock you out.
Between that and between the oldest son possibly not coming down, that's the cherry on the sundae right there, man. Mike put the fucking gas mask on.
Because first of all, she's going to be like, Matt put you up to this.
Yeah, did your life coach tell you this?
That's not going to be good.
I'm hoping to get a Glovebox branded one between now and next weekend, so I can deflect some of that blame.
Yeah. No.
Chase, he doesn't want to go because of a teenager. It has very little to do about what we're doing down there, ashes or nothing. He just doesn't want to go. He wants to be a teenager at home with his stuff.
Yeah, sit in his room and do nothing.
Now, Matt had a brilliant idea to maybe do like a test before we do this. Like go out there with like a bag of flour beforehand, like sort of like the Bill Belichick walks the field before a football game to see which way the wind is going.
Or like LeBron James.
I think LeBron James got that. LeBron James got that from Mr. Fuji. If we want to be serious, does anybody old school wrestling there? Anybody remember?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mr. Fuji and the Wild Samoans.
Absolutely.
Right.
Oh no.
It's better.
That
than
ain't gonna go over well.
It's better than being like the Great Kabuki and Green Mist.
Oh no.
But Matt had the great idea to take a bag of flour.
Yeah.
I was thinking of getting like a potato gun, right? Listen to this. This is like Mr. Wizard type shit, right? You get a roll of like either paper towel
Mr. Wizard.
or toilet paper, right? You get some tissue paper, right? So
Yeah.
it's sort of like a candy, right? So you put the toilet paper roll with the tissue paper and you crinkle up one end, right? Then you load it up and then you crinkle the other. And if I can get in a potato gun, I know if I shoot that into the ocean, right?
But here's the thing, Mike.
The toilet paper roll and the tissue paper are all going to dissolve in the water at some point.
This is not a gender reveal, bro. It's not.
It's not.
So you gotta be a little,
black tissue paper.
Don't make it I don't think you should make it an event over the top type deal. It should be somber, right?
Have you done one of these before, Eric?
No, but I'm thinking it should be somber and like laid back kind of.
Well, I would think it would be somber to an extent if it was just like a handful. You have a quiet moment and like you, not doing the LeBron thing, but you would just. But have you ever seen a body cremated? Have you ever been given the cremations?
Yes.
It's a lot. It's like not quite like a bag of flour and not quite like one of those hipster coffee bags. It's somewhere.
Right.
It's somewhere in the middle of that.
But see, my mother-in-law, her husband, she keeps it. She doesn't like get rid of. She has a big thing, and he's in it. And
What if I get one of those colanders, like you do with the flour,
The sifter. Oh my gosh.
a sifter.
No.
You know what we're doing. Barb's dad's they're just taking that and they're going to bury it. They're going to bury it in a grave plot. Is what they're doing with her dad here sometime this spring, I think. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Eric, finish your story. So, you said you
With
said
my mother-in-law?
Yeah.
No, she has it, and she has it up on her
Like an urn.
but it's like a box though.
Yeah.
And it's up on
Sort of
the
like
thing.
people do with their pets or whatever.
Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. Is anyone going to videotape this or
Oh no.
type situation?
For prosperity.
I don't think so. Well, not like a blow dart.
Oh no! It's getting worse by the second.
Yes, it is. It's going down.
Like I said, my concern here is that it's not just one or two like shakes of the bag and then you're done. This is like going to be like several shakes. Like at one point you just be like, and then,
How close is the water though? Is it like are y'all going to go somewhere up high?
the ocean. It's going to be the ocean.
So
But it's like a beach, isn't it? You're not
It's
going on a
on the
cliff.
beach, right? It's not on the cliff,
Right.
I mean, right on the beach. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Are you going to go in the water at all, or are you just going to stand?
I don't know. See, this is the other thing. Beaches are popular down the Cape. Even it's springtime now. There's going to be more
Y'all
people
gonna have to
down
find
there.
a little remote area, maybe.
Yeah,
because
I
you
think
don't
it's
want
frowned upon.
Yeah,
you
I
don't
think
get
so.
some girl who just got all sun tanned up, with the lotion and that, and next you know there's ash just stuck to her back and shit.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not
that
that
would-
warm yet. Unless we get a heat wave, I think we're safe.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Wow.
Well, welcome everybody. Bad Fodder Figures, episode 156.
156.
Talking about all sorts of things right off the bat there. So we'll have to keep you posted if next week if we're going to record or not. I'll let everybody know with ample Whoa, that was bright. Ample opportunity or notice.
At least 15 minutes before.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do the best I can.
Okay.
Let's quickly here. I don't want this to become a pimping of the wares, but we do have to keep up with Glovebox. Glovebox, sit up a little bit in the chair so you can see the. Yeah, look at that. Look
How
at
about
this.
bring the camera down? Look at that.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
You got to see. Want to see the back? Want to see the back? It says YouTube.
Oh, Glovebox Gaming with the YouTube logo. Okay.
Yeah. Man.
Well, our store has been updated a little bit. If I can get Firefly.
Yes, and it's awesome. And I bought 3 shirts, and I love it.
Well, look at this artwork that Los just did for us for the nice header now on the page. We look like a
That's
real,
me.
We look like a real thing on there.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
We've unfortunately hit our max. We cannot add any more items, so we would have to subtract if we want to add. But all the shirts are up there. Click into them to see the different colors. We have stickers now. Anybody want to order a sticker? We have stickers. Mouse pads. We have a blanket.
Yeah.
I do it constantly. Blanket. Eric, if you want a blanket, $30. I do it constantly.
I'm getting that for Barb so she later when she's cold at night she can put that blanket on.
I might buy that so I could say, Jonna, get on all fours. I want to show you something.
Oh no.
I have no idea if it's just several printed. That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be several.
I'm gonna go to it and see. Does it come in one color or different?
Yeah, that's the only color it lets you do right now.
I need that stack of paper shirt.
How big is it?
It's fleece 2-inch stitch border. I have no idea how big. 50 by 60. 50 by 60.
Let me go to it.
I
2-inch stitch border, hypoallergenic, 50 by 60. And I'm assuming because when you added it, it showed all these other images all just tiled along. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen.
It's 4 feet by 6 feet.
Yeah. We have mugs now, Matt. Matt, you want a coffee mug?
I do want a coffee mug.
And we have mouse pads.
So I want the sticker for my fridge.
Eric, do you want your wife to look at Matt and Mike's face while you got her on all fours?
Fuck yeah. Huh? What? Crazy.
I wish they gave me more control of the layout so I could organize things better, but what are you going to do? So did you get Jonna the pink shirt? I do it constantly?
No, I just got me shirts.
Okay.
I need to get her one, so she can rock it out.
You do. I need to get Barb one, too.
Right.
Yeah, I might get that, Mike. That sounds good.
I got to buy one. I got to buy one for Barb.
And if Bibbs is out there, we are looking into hats. Eric told us about this place here, Lid Launch.
Yeah, man. So go to it. You can see mine on the go to what it says shop at the top.
Shop. I see order now.
Order now. Click on that.
Select where am I going?
Go to order now. Click on order now.
I'm there.
Huh.
They took you off, Eric.
No, it's on there. They're on there. I don't know.
Order now.
Select hat. No, I guess it's going to let you. Oh, no.
I don't see it. But Eric says it's on there. If you want to buy a glove box hat, that's probably on there somewhere, too.
It's on there somewhere.
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting a T-shirt.
But that's a good place to do hats. They get some Bad Fodder Figures hats, and this is embroidered right here, and I got the glove box on the back.
And again, the prices here are going to be the cheapest we can sell because we're not here for money. We're here to get
the hats are $24.99.
Okay.
That's about average for a hat if you want to get your baseball team or something like that. So
yeah. And for the work that they do, all embroidering and all that, it's pretty.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the quality of the sweatshirt I got a couple weeks ago from Bad Fodder Figures. So I'm sure the T-shirts and the blanket will be just as smooth and soft.
Well, that's an excellent segue, Matt, because you are happy with your Bad Fodder Figures merchandise. But
Very happy.
But it is time to review the Xbox wireless headset. Do you want to model that? Do you want to show that?
You should have been on it tonight.
Well, there's
one of these things. Look, one of these things is not like the other. I don't have mine yet.
Well, there's a reason we don't have these on our heads right now, Eric.
Because they fucking suck.
Oh, do they?
It's been our experience. I don't know what Mike and I is doing wrong.
I mean, if you listen to all the people out there on the other podcasts who got them free,
they're talking like they're the greatest things ever, man.
Like they're the greatest things ever. Now, Matt, I will do my review last. I want you to. I don't want to hog up all the time. Talk about from the top down. Let's start with whatever you want to start with.
Well, let's start with the good stuff. Okay.
Okay.
The good stuff is I do think that they're comfortable. Okay. I do think they feel good now. I think that the cushions are nice and big. I feel okay, but I think the big thing is the controls are easy to use. Okay, it's just this whole thing turns, up and down to control your voice game chat. All right. And then this one here just controls your volume. All right. It gets this big button on the back to turn it on, turn it off. And you get this mute button right here. Everything, it's easy. It's easy to use. It's absolutely easy to use. Okay. But, and they hooked up, synced up easily. Setup was a breeze. Had to go through an update and stuff like that. But it went downhill after that. Started using them in that. Constant dropouts of sound.
Really?
Okay. Constantly. They do it constantly, bro. They constantly drop out sound. Okay. And then when you get into a party, a group chat, both Mike and I, it's funny though, Mike, because remember they said that like we was in a party with Scar and Chase, okay, and Mike and I both sounded like shit to each other, but Scar and Chase said we sounded fine, didn't they?
Right. Yeah. I mean, when me and Matt talked to each other, we sounded like we were on speakerphone in an empty room. Yeah.
And that's why I sound. That's what Mike and I, when we talk to each other, it sounds muffled. It sounds like we're on a speakerphone type of thing. But the problem is the sound just constantly dropping out, where there's no sound at all, and it happens a lot in my experience.
It happens a lot, and you can hear it. Like it starts to get wobbly. It starts to get robotic, and then boom, it's gone. And it can take upwards of as little as 5 seconds, or up to maybe 35 seconds for it to come back.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, you guys are the first ones I've heard that say they suck. Wow. Okay.
I think
that's good to know, though.
I think when they work, the audio is excellent. Now, listen, my ears.
I hear that.
I was born with some ear issues. I've done damage to my ears by playing music. I've probably done damage to my ears by wearing these fucking things. So I am not like an audiophile that can tell like the difference between all these headsets. Can I tell the difference between an Astro pair and this pair? Yeah, a little bit, but it's not like a huge drop off. I think they sound very, very good when they work. When they don't work, it's like it's literally unplayable because you hear nothing.
Wow. And I heard they were bassy. Are they bassy?
Well, you can adjust all that, and there's plenty of shit that you can do. In the settings. There's Windows Central did a review this week, and they put some, settings out there that you can choose from. But I mean, I think a lot of this has to do with Xbox's wireless proprietary. I tried a lot of headsets this weekend in gaming. Right, I have a $329 pair of Bose headsets, the Bose Quiet Comfort 2, and there's plugs into. They come with a 3.5 millimeter cable, so there's plugs into this. You get audio pops, not dropouts, but you get wobbly audio every now and then through this jack. The A50s, I hooked them back up. I didn't have any issues with the A50s this weekend. Now, I was in a party with Scar last night, and the audio didn't sound that good between me and him, but he says he was in a hotel last night, so that could have been the issue. Matt was also having controller desync issues last night, so I don't know if Xbox was having an overall problem or what last night, but I just feel like their audio is a little bit something special about it, that it's not always pure. It doesn't feel like, and I'm not sure if that's what we're picking up here with the headset. Eric, in your estimation, could there be interference? Now, there's one common thing that Matt and I have is we both have the Series X. We both have televisions or TV or computer monitors, right? Just like anybody needs to use this thing. But we also have an Orbi router. Does the Orbi interfere at all with the headset? Is that out of the realm of possibilities?
I mean, I don't know. That could be, but it's pretty fucked up, Mike, that you and I experiencing the same issues. Okay, and everyone on Reddit and all these other places, these are the greatest headsets ever. I'm okay with the sound. I think they sound good. I think they sound fine. Okay, my biggest issue with them is the drop sound in them. That ruins the experience for me.
It ruins the experience and it pisses your mood off. You don't want to play. You'd rather just smash something or turn it off and go do something else. You'd rather not just fucking deal with it.
Right? Have you tried them with your phones?
I did. That's what blew my mind, Eric, on Friday night or Thursday night. Mm-hmm. Well, no, it was Wednesday night. We were gaming. Our gaming night on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the Xbox Series S here, so I've tried this headset on the S and the X. I was here on the S. I was in a party with Scar, but I was also hooked up to the headset via my phone, via Bluetooth, at the same time talking to Chase in Discord. I think the Arctis 9 series can do the same thing, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the first headset that I own that you can be in Discord, connected to your phone or a tablet or your PC via Bluetooth, and then also be in Xbox Live or just on your Xbox at the same time. And that to me is, a game changer.
Yeah.
The audio does get squashed a little bit. Like I didn't notice, it balances it out, right? So it does something magically, so nothing is too louder than the other, right? But
can you turn down your phone? Turn down the game and just have your phone cranked up, or can you do those like that?
Yeah, you can. You can turn down the game and make sure the chat is louder. I had it at a good place that I wasn't futzing around with it too much. That nothing seemed to be louder than the other. Well, I did notice is Scar and Chase were talking at the same time, and they obviously couldn't hear each other because one was in Discord and one was in Xbox Live. And so that was driving me nuts. And I was like, hey, Chase, just get into Xbox Live. And once he popped over, I bounced out of Discord and the volume shot back up. So it must, it does something to compensate that you're in various different places. But to me, that was a game changer, being able to do that. But just the audio drops make it a headset that I don't want to touch right now.
Wow.
And just it's going to sit for a while. I'm going to wait for some updates to come out, and I'm not going to touch it because I just get frustrated with it.
Did you guys have to update it when you first got it? When you first turned it on?
Yeah. Yep.
And I noticed I had better luck, Matt, when I was sitting right here at my desk playing on the S. I still had audio dropouts here and there. But when I sit in my gaming chair back here and connect to this TV, it loses the connection. Like, not only does it drop out audio-wise, it has to repair itself. So I'll be playing, things start to go robotic, the audio drops out, and then when it comes back on the screen, it says headset has been assigned. So it's repairing itself to the console.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. Now, I've been having connection issues with my controller ever since I got these. Last night was real bad.
Really?
But there's been a couple of times, what was it? Was the night? I guess it was Wednesday night when he was playing. Remember, my whole Xbox shut off.
Yeah.
I had to take the battery out of my controller and put it back in for my controller to reconnect. And then Friday I had issues. Friday during the day, and then yesterday and last night I had issues with my controller not wanting to connect to the Xbox now.
And you have your headset on, or you had it powered off?
It's been sitting down here since I got pissed off the other night. It's been sitting here in the box waiting to. I don't know if I'm debating whether I'm going to take it back or not.
Wow. Sounds like a lot of interference stuff.
Now you can plug that headset, the HyperX, right into your controller. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, you said it didn't sound good, so I stopped doing it.
But it's audio, but hearing wise, it sounded good.
Yeah. So I'm back to using this other headset that I don't really care for too much, the A20s, these Astro A20s.
Yeah.
I've been using these again. So
I'm not in the test program, Jay. Not with this new, not with these Series X, and Matt's never been in the insider program.
No, I don't do that shit. I let other people test that shit out before I get into it.
Yeah, it's this for me. The comfort is not that great. I have a fat head compared to you, Matt. I have my head size is like 5 7/8 or something like that. So I have to do all the way. And these are already all the way pushed up. I can't go. You can't go anymore. And if I slide them on a little angled, they feel a little bit more comfortable. But if I go straight up and down with my headset like this hurts me. And see these wide. These things stick out so much that when I'm in my couch back here and I move my head, they hit up against the headrest. Because I like to have my seat back there, that I'm reclined, but I don't want to be looking up at the fucking ceiling, right? I use the headrest to prop my neck up a little bit, but when I move my head with these fucking dials hit the friggin' hit the couch.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm hoping there's an update or something comes out, because there are a few people on Reddit that have been complaining about the muffled sound, like we talk about, where they say when they hook it to their PC and they record, it sounds great. They can hear themselves back and it sounds great. But as soon as they get into the party, their friends just are like, dude, you sound like shit. And they're like, well, you sound like shit. And they say, well, shit, it must be the headset or something. And then that mic monitoring, the whole thing with the mic monitoring. Xbox is supposed to come out with an update with that to where you can actually do the mic monitoring and hear yourself, which isn't working correctly.
I haven't heard myself once.
Yeah. So Xbox is actually at least addressing that, saying, yeah, there's an issue there. And they're looking into that, and there'll be an update that comes out. But I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I mean, for $99, what do you expect? I mean, it's a lot of money. $100 is a lot of money.
Yeah, that's still a lot of money, though.
It's a lot of money, but I mean, it's no Astro A50s or whatever. But still, though, I mean, they hype these things up, and I was super stoked to get them on Tuesday. I was like, man, I can't wait, try these out, and I put them on, and I started working, and all of a sudden, it's like, the fuck, man, I'm getting audio dropouts, and then Tuesday night, Mike and I playing, and fucking kept knocking out. The sound was horrible, and we was trying to talk to each other, and it's like, fuck, man, these things suck. These things are actually terrible.
I mean, what do you got to do? What do you got to do these days, guys? You got to be in a house with fucking just no other devices. Just have your friggin' television and Xbox. And I mean, I'm waiting for other people to say, "Well, I don't have this problem." So, okay, so what does your house have? No other devices? You just have a television, your internet, and that's it.
Thank you. Because how many devices are Wi-Fi nowadays that might interfere with something? Okay, let's figure this shit out.
Chase says in chat, is there a headset you all do like? Yes, I am a big fan of the Astro A40s. That's what I have on right now. The thing about the A40s is they're not wireless. They're wired. And I just didn't like draping all the cords across the floor and then, onto the couch. But I love the mix amp. I love the feel of them. I think they got the best sound. A50s are very good as well. The A50s, everything is up here, though, right? You can't see it. You're feeling around for shit. Even though they've made great improvements with the A50s compared to the original Gen 1s and Gen 2s. But I just prefer the A40s to the A50s. Now, I do love the SteelSeries Arctis 7X.
Yeah.
Those are fucking very good. I keep telling Matt, if he thinks he's going to return it, I've had zero issues with the SteelSeries Arctics 7X. Let me show them.
I like these. I like these right here. Where I'm using these HyperX.
All right. So these are the Arctics. Very, very soft right here. This thing here is just a cloth. You think this is like chintzy or something, but it feels great. This is all metal up here. You never feel this. This is all like resistance. Very, very soft cups. The controls are right here. You might not like that.
But you can control the game volume, chat volume independently.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big thing, I think, is being able to control game and people talking.
Well, the $300, the $329 Bose ones, you can't control anything via the headset because it plugs into the controller. So you got to do everything through the UI and Xbox.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't like that.
I'm gonna say these right here, Mike. Remember you sold me these Lucid Sound?
Yeah.
These things are legit, man.
I would have
Xbox.
interference with those at my house with those.
So you had interference with these. So maybe it is something about, because I've never had interference. These things work fantastic,
and I've never had I've never had issues with these. And there's a little dongle that hooks up to your Xbox, a USB receiver, right?
Yeah. These have a dongle in front of my Xbox. These A20s. My biggest problem with these is the controls are hard to use. Okay, because they're all bunched up right here, so I'm always pressing the wrong button. Mm-hmm. And if I don't use them for a while, I got to unplug the USB and plug it back in for it to pair back up. That's the biggest issue I have with these. Yeah, that.
These are the ones you need to get, Matt.
Okay, well, send them to me. Buy me a pair, and I'll surely test them out for Glovebox gaming.
Take those back. Take
those back. You got a $100 credit. And Uncle Joe's been sending you stimulus checks, like we keep hearing about it. So,
yeah,
so Uncle Joe made it rain, man. I actually learned to stack paper this past week, man. I tell you what, Barb's like, "What are you doing?" I'm stacking paper.
That's right. You're not stacking it if you're spending it, Matt. That's not stacking.
Well, I stack it and then I spend it. Like I stack in piles. Okay, this is going here. Okay.
Well, we got our show title for the already. I stack it, then I spend it. That's right. Yeah, Uncle Joe, fuck him. Fuck that guy.
Uncle Joe looked out for me.
He looked out for me too.
I got $0.
Oh, look, I can buy them from Dell. Which one's the Arctis 7?
7X, X like Xbox. Not the 7.
The 7X. The 7Ps are the PlayStation. 7Ps are the PlayStation. 7X are the Xbox.
Yeah, they also have just a 7 line as well. You want to make sure it's the 7X. Now that we've done our headset review,
right.
I threw this question out while Matt's ordering it. I threw this question out on Twitter, Eric, and we'll have you go first.
Okay.
If you could get every single game that's currently available on Xbox and any future games available, all of them, via GamePass, how much are you willing to spend up to per month? So we obviously know if someone said, Eric, it's going to be $9.99, just like it is now, that's a no-brainer. But I'm telling you, you're going to get all the games that are there now and any future ones. How much are you willing to spend per month?
Every game and future ones. I say good $30.
$30 a month.
Yep.
Okay.
For everything.
For every fucking game.
Yeah, $30.
$30 a month. Matt, what about you? Every fucking game, now and the future. Not every game that they've made. I'm not talking about going back and making all the games from the 360 era and all. The games that are here today, as I'm talking,
like MLB The Show comes out, and I'll be able to play that. Fucking. Now, Fallout, all that shit.
Yep. How much you want to spend a month?
$19.99, $20.
Now, what if I told you the console would be cheaper? What if I said, you guys the console will be $150, but you got to spend $45 a month to get all the games?
I'm down.
You said $45 a month?
Yeah.
If the console was $100.
No, you're being robbed now.
You think you're being robbed?
No. Yeah, yes, sir. Absolutely. 45 bucks a month. How many games are coming out a month? Not that many that spend $45 a month.
How many games how many games do you think are available right now on the Xbox? If you bought an Xbox Series X today and you had all the cash in the world and you could just buy all the games, how many games do you think you could buy? It's got to be well over 3,000 games.
Yeah, but I mean, you're already paying. You get the Xbox now, and you're paying for Game Pass, so you're getting over hundreds of games right now on Game Pass. So
yeah, but I'm not great at math, but what's 3,000 is how much more than 100?
You can't play 3,000 fucking games. I mean, let's be realistic too.
So Matt, even if I gave you a discount on the Xbox and you had all the games, your ceiling is $20 a month.
I'm not paying $45 a month.
Okay, well,
just to play.
What's your ceiling?
Break it down. Break it down, Matt. How many games?
Okay.
Matt, how many games do you buy a year, though? You think?
The last game I bought was fucking Cyberpunk.
Eric, we got to put an asterisk here. Matt is done buying shit because every shit he buys, Anthem, the headset, Cyberpunk, Borderlands 3.
My mistake. So, what do you think the average person buys a year in games?
The average person?
Yeah, a year. How many games do you think they buy a year? About
$700-800.
Yeah, $700-800. Okay, well. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
$60 titles.
That's probably all the AAA games that come out, every year, plus some smaller ones here and there. Yeah, I can see that.
Some sales.
Yeah.
Now, what is?
I would think closer to $500-600.
So I'm about to do that right now.
Yeah, I'd say what's the math? What's say 600. All right, we'll take 600.
Yep.
Divide that by 12. That's $50 a month.
He said 45, so it's a bargain.
45.
You don't think so?
And they'll probably give you.
But it's not a bargain for me because I'm not going to get my money back from that. I won't. I mean, I don't think I will. I think because I end up playing the same games over and over again. I'm a different person. I mean, I'm not like you guys. Every game comes out. It's
he shaved this week, Eric. He shaved this week. Yeah. He's a different person.
He's a little lighter, little.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That sounds like a kind of a bargain though. If you think about it, $45 a month, and my system only costs
$150.
Yeah, man. Instead of 500, Matt, think about it. Come on now, think about that.
I mean that's no.
So Matt would rather pay the $500 up front and stay with the $10 a month and get his 100+ games and just buy whatever else comes along.
But he said every game that's going to come out from now until.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in some of them games that come out. I mean, it's a matter of the price. Okay, $50 a month.
I said 45.
No. By the time you put taxes and fees, it's still.
Maybe they'll have a year plan. So.
I think they're in the sweet spot right now for the $15 a month for Ultimate. Because they're there with Disney Plus, HBO, Netflix, all them other subscription services. Which they're trying to be. Okay, GamePass or not GamePass. I'm sorry. What was the fucking GameFly? Okay, that was what $15 a month.
I could $500. Give me $500 for the year. I'll give you every game. That's $40 off $45 a month. 45 times 12 works to $540. We're gonna have a sale. $500 for the year. Every game.
That sounds like
Now here's the twister. Does DLC get included with that?
Yes, why not? You said every game. So
well, this is Fantasyland because the developers and publishers will never go for this. But it's an interesting conversation to have.
I don't think. Yeah, I mean that's like saying okay, you can buy your car for $2,000, but now you're going to pay $100, $200 every time you fill it up with gas. Are you going to do that?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if I buy that analogy though.
It's the same fucking thing. You're buying a console for $150, but to play the console, you got to buy the games, right? So you're going to pay extra to pay for the fucking games.
You're not paying extra. How are you paying extra?
You're not paying extra.
If you bought Matt, you go ahead and buy $3,000 game, $3,000 worth of. You buy 3,000 games and tell me how much that came to versus the $500 a year. I know I'm no mathematician, but I think you're going to get a better deal.
I don't think so. I don't think so because you're not going to be able to play all those games in that year and all this. Do
you think we'll ever get to that point, Eric, where they just fucking every game?
I think we're getting closer to it.
I'm still wondering how the companies actually make money off of it.
Well, like so,
that.
Square Enix. We got a story here. We might as well just jump into it a little bit. Square Enix is going to release Outriders, right?
Right.
Day and date on Xbox GamePass. So they clearly have taken a money deal from Xbox.
So Microsoft is paying these companies for those titles.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They're giving them a flat boom. Here you go. But they can't make any more from Microsoft after that money, right?
Well, I think it's probably with Square Enix, who knows what the deal is, but the way I've always understood it is you can say, I think my game is going to make $50,000. I want $50,000, and Microsoft will, either look at that and say, all right, that seems like a fair deal, and you get $50,000, and yeah, you can't make any more. Other platforms are DLC. Other people say, no, I'm in it for the long haul, and I want to get paid per impression, per download, per hour of gameplay. And they're in it for, they believe in their game that it's got staying power, and then they don't want the money up front. They want, some sort of per click, per download impression type model.
So Outriders is coming out on Sony also. They're going to want, $60 for theirs. Xbox is going to come out day and date. And Microsoft pays Square Enix this boatload of money. I don't know how. Somebody's getting shafted, it seems like. You know what I mean?
Well, I think the long bet there is Microsoft says we can keep doing this. We're just going to bring everybody over. People are just going to abandon those other platforms. Everybody's going to sign up for the $14.99, right? And then they're going to be like the gym membership where they only play the Destiny and the Sea of Thieves like Matt does, and they're not really getting their full benefit of the service.
Yeah.
So if I pay $14.99 right a month, and I only download 2 to 3 titles, is that Xbox then is making money, right? Would that be fair to say? Where if I downloaded, if I paid $14.99 and I downloaded every fucking game on Game Pass, and all those people are in the sort of buy download model, that's money Microsoft has to pay them. But if I'm just like the gym guy that just goes once a month, but I'm still paying my $9.99 a month, the gym's making out that there's no wear and tear on those machines for me because I'm only there once a month.
Yeah. So Microsoft is betting that nobody's going to be there the whole time, basically.
People are just going to let it, because it sounds like a cheap deal, but they're not playing all these games. I think if you started banging on the service like you can and started downloading them and those people have that different model, I could see how things could, it's just like you go to Google, right? If you click on those things up at the top that say ad, those people have to pay for every time you click. It's the same thing, So Microsoft, if they have that type of model with a lot of people, they could be forking over money, but they're just hoping people just subscribe by the boatload, and then it just works itself out.
I mean, there's 15. According to The Verge, back in September, there was 15 million people subscribed to Game Pass and Ultimate,
which is a low number when you consider how many Xbox Live subscribers there are.
Alone, that's 220. That's I can't even count all those zeros. That's 5 million. That's $225 million a month.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of goddamn money.
But there's 3,000 games on Xbox that they have to pay people. right?
$225 million can pay a lot of people.
A month, yeah.
Yeah.
How much does it take to like make a AAA game?
Hundreds of
On
millions.
average.
I'd say probably on average a AAA game is probably anywhere between 80 to 150 million.
Yeah, I want to say, yeah.
So let's say a company wants, hey, if it costs that much, they don't just want that money back because they'll be doing it for free. They want how much the game could make, right?
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been someone besides their own first-party games. I mean, I don't think Outriders cost 80 to 150 million dollars to make, but
Not by looking at it.
there hasn't been one of those titles to hit Game Pass yet besides their own. Like, I'm sure Halo, the new Halo
Right.
Infinite, has cost well more than 150 million. I bet you that Gears game cost somewhere around 150 million to make.
But they expect it to probably make how many million? Like maybe what, 5-10 million? Like the Halo?
Well, I don't know. You do the math. If they were selling the game for $60, right? How many do you think
Right.
copies? So it's what? Let's say it's sold 8 million copies. What's the math on that? 60 times 8.
6 times 8.
8 million. Somewhere around 48.
Yeah.
480 million.
Yeah. But I mean, what's Call of Duty? I mean, you always hear, Call of Duty day one sales was like
Right.
$10 million or some shit like that.
So we know where Matt stands. $19.99 is his max, no matter how many games you're giving him. And you're going to throw Xbox Live into that. So he just want to pay $5 more a month than he's paying right now for all the games. Eric says, you want to give me all the games, and you're making my console cheaper, and you're giving me Xbox Live, I'm going to pay $45 a month.
Absolutely.
Okay. I think I'm somewhere, Matt. I don't think I'm at the $45 a month stage, but I think I'm higher than 20. I think like 35 might be my ceiling.
Yeah. I feel with my $15 a month I'm paying now, I feel like I'm getting my money back from it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think when you get to $45 a month, I'm only playing a few games.
So you're saying that's not a them problem, that's a me problem.
It's a me. Yeah, that's not worth it to me. That's not worth it to me. That is not. No, that is not. I see no value in that at all.
All right. Well, if people are in chat, throw out a value that you're willing to pay a month. We're going to move on to the news here. Okay, give me a second. 1 second. Where did my sounds go?
2 seconds. 3 seconds.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? Do you hear what he just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no. I'm going to do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
Just reminded me as I clicked on that link when we gave the merch before, we didn't give out the merch website. So someone should do that in their shout out tonight.
How much would you pay monthly to get every T-shirt and sweatshirt that we have on our website?
All the colors or just one color?
All the color, everything. It's everything. I'd pay $4.99.
1 penny. 1 penny, Bob. All right. We speculated last week because Melissa McGamepass tweeted out that something with an anomaly and some other things, and Matt said no, it's going to be the Mass Effect trilogy because of EA Play and all that tie into Game Pass. And Matt was incorrect. Give him the buzzer sound there.
It's rare. I'm hardly ever incorrect, so that's
rare like the bacon you had this morning. So Outriders, developed by People Can Fly, published by Square Enix, will be soon landing on the Xbox Game Pass April 1st. $60 everywhere else on PlayStation, Stadia, PS4, PS5. Thanks for the follow, sir. I can't remake that. What did that say? Pumpkin Kings?
Oh, that's my nephew.
Oh, nice.
That's my nephew George down Georgia.
What's
Hello,
up, George in Georgia? George in
Hey.
Georgia.
So that's going to be a hell of a marketing push for Xbox. I mean, they leaned into it quite heavily this week to kick off their news. But as April 1st approaches, they will be beating you over the head with for free on Game Pass. We'll put the free in air quotes because you are paying your monthly subscription. So nothing is truly free. But yeah, $60 on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Stadia, but included with the Game Pass subscription. I think that's what we've talked about all the time, Eric, right? We've talked about Game Pass and how we're lukewarm at best with it because they're just really giving you the Xbox first-party stuff and sprinkling in some older titles and some newer indie stuff, but we're not the biggest fans of their first-party stuff.
Just not yet. I'm thinking like you say, when it gets ramped up and the Halos and all these the studios that they bought and they start making it, okay, then I'm in.
But this is what we talked about. Like they start getting these types of third-party titles day and date. That's when it starts to move the needle. So this is a big deal, I think, and it's a title that I was lukewarm on. I thought it was like a B tier type game. A little rough around the edges. I didn't know if it was fully a $60 title, right? I think it was maybe in the $39.99 range.
Yeah, budget tight.
Yeah, so to see this free, I think it's awesome because I'll definitely play it now.
Yeah,
and with the issues I was having on PS5 with the cloud, the haziness. Matt, you excited? You pumped up? You're going to try this now because it's included.
Yeah.
Now you got a couple more titles to get your money back every month.
Yeah, I think so. I do believe that this coming out on Game Pass is good for the game, for one, because and you said it before, this is at best a $30, $40 game. So yeah, I'm excited. I'll being coming out on Game Pass for my $15 a month I'm paying, perfect. I love it.
Eric, you diving in on Game Pass, or are you going to try it on the PS5?
I'm going to dive in on Game Pass because I'm already paying for it, so I might as well.
Quickly, is anybody else having issues with our emotes? They're not working on my end.
Oh, really?
Every time I try to use them, it says unable to load available emotes. No one else?
Are you subscribed?
I am the host. I shouldn't have to subscribe.
I don't know.
Anyways, Eric, first details on the PlayStation VR. Are we calling this PS VR 2, or are they just calling it new VR?
They don't have a name for it yet, they said.
Okay. So let's copy this link and let's show it on Firefox over here.
I'm so stoked.
Let's get your impressions of this controller. Those look, I know it's just a model that someone has drawn, but they look a little large. And I think they're just doing that to show you. I don't think that's an actual person. I think that's artistic rendering.
I'd be fine with that though, if it was that big.
Some people got big hands,
like me.
Can I say something here?
Sure. Always.
I think it'd be cool to just have those controllers just to play a regular fighting game with. Is that possible? Is that possible?
Eric, can you play some of the games with the Move controller already? Will it work?
With the Move controllers?
Well, the VR, right? The VR currently right now uses the old Move controllers, right?
It uses the old Move controllers and the DualShock.
Okay. But can you play with the dual? You can. It's been a while since I've used anything with the Move controls, but could you play regular games with those or no? It had like button mapping, like X and stuff on there, right?
But it doesn't. No, it does, but it doesn't have a joystick on it.
Okay, thumbstick.
So it's,
no thumbstick.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No thumbstick. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is this right here looks like Oculus Quest Rift type deal.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the sub, good. Pumpkin Kings.
It looks good, man. I'm super excited, and it has adaptive triggers and haptic feedback. Man, let's go.
Finger touch detection and more. Here's a little close up of the image. Okay.
Man,
I'd be comfortable just sit there like this, just to just kind of with.
that'd be cool if they did do that. Let you play games with it.
They're calling this the orb shape. It allows you to hold the controller naturally while playing with a high degree of freedom.
If that's anything like the Oculus Quest and Quest 2, that whole band has sensors in it. And they do, it's not going to be a camera that you use. You know how the old PSVR uses the camera to detect the head tracking and all that?
Yep.
It's not going to do that.
Well, how come they have that new camera?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be. It has inside-out tracking and stuff from what I've read about it.
To Matt's point, though, if you look at this top-down view we have right now, yeah, in theory you could do it, right, Matt? You have all the buttons. The only thing you don't have, the triggers are on the back, right? If we go to back in image, the triggers are right here.
Oh, you know what? You probably don't have your bumper buttons though. Well, the bumpers too.
It probably.
Do you?
What are these buttons here that's on the inside?
One is a bumper and one is a trigger.
Okay, so there's your trigger. The other one must be your bumper. Okay.
Yep.
So the only thing you don't have, it looks like, is the touchpad, right? But they said there was going to be a touchpad of some sort, right?
Well, I know on the Oculus one, if you take your finger off the stick,
finger touch detection.
You could touch the controller itself, just around where the buttons are. So yeah, it probably had that.
Be interesting to see if it will work. I'm sure there's people that are going to try it because it does. To Matt's point, I could see yourself sitting in the chair and just sitting back with those like that. So the features here, it says adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, finger touch detection, tracking. The VR controller is tracked by the new VR headset through a tracking ring across the bottom of the controller.
Yeah.
Action buttons, analog sticks. So you're pumped, Eric. Is that fair to say?
I'm so pumped. Day one, bro. As soon as they make it available, I'm there. Pre-order and everything.
I bet Noah gets this for his PS5.
And they say should just have one cable, right, to the headset, as opposed to the cluster of cables now.
Yeah. A lot of people made a big deal about the cables on it. It still has one cable, but that one cable goes into that little box. Right. And then the box has the cables that go to the PlayStation. But it still has one cable.
I should look into getting the PSVR. I'm wondering if you can get it cheap now that they've announced this, that another one is coming out. Because I have a PS4 that's not hooked up to anything. But you don't need to hook it up to a TV, right? I think we've asked this before. You can just hook up the...
Yeah, you could just hook it up and play it. And you don't need to hook it up to a TV. Because it is a TV.
Right. Yep.
Or you can hook it up to your PlayStation 5.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
How's it work? Do you feel any improvements?
I mean, I think the graphics are a little bumped up, just slightly, and you got to get the little adapter thing that Sony gives to you for free.
Yep.
Yeah, it works fine.
Cool. I still think we're a while away on the PSVR 2.
Yeah, maybe 2022.
PlayStation giving 10 free games during the spring. I don't think they're giving them to you all at once over the course of the spring. Let's see. Abzu, Enter the Gungeon, Res Infinite, Subnautica, The Witness, Astrobot, Rescue Mission. That's VR only, right?
Yep.
Moss, is that VR only?
That's VR only too, yep.
Thumper, Paper
That's
Beast,
VR. That's
Funimation / Wakanim. And then starting on April 19th, they're going to give you Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition from April 19th through May 14th.
It's my birthday. Right.
Now, is Horizon Zero Dawn already part of that PlayStation Plus collection that you can get on the PS5?
I think so.
Yeah, I thought it was.
The PlayStation Now thing or whatever. I mean, not now, but
Right, but the
classics or something. Yeah.
The PS Plus collection is not available on the PS4, though.
That's a really good discount. I mean, good deal on Horizon, giving up, and that basically with all the DLC, right?
Yeah. What I don't know if you're on PS4, if you're getting all this stuff for free, they don't make that clear. You know, that's the one difference. You know, obviously many differences between the two platforms, but here it doesn't tell you if it's just going to be for people on the PS5 or if it's anybody with the PS4 and PS5. But to answer your question, Eric, yes, it's going to have all the DLC, the complete edition.
Awesome.
So, a bunch of games. You don't have to pay the $45 a month, Matt.
Well, I think they figure they got to do something because they've been giving away some hits, man.
They have, yeah.
Lately, yeah.
That Ratchet and Clank is available now, still, to I think the beginning of April or March 31st.
I was playing that just before we came on, man. Oh, love it.
Have you finished it yet?
I finished it once before, yeah.
Man, Victor always loved those games, man.
The new one
so
looks
awesome.
The new one looks so hot.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Yeah. Do either one of you have a television that can support Dolby Vision? Eric, those TVs behind you are Samsungs or LGs?
LGs.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think this one does. I'd have to look at that manual.
Xbox has started to roll out testing Dolby Vision for HDR for gaming. Only on a select few titles right now, including Borderlands 3, Gears 5, Halo Master Chief Collection, and Wreckfest. Testers said Dolby picture quality was more refined compared to the usual HDR10, likely due to the dynamic data that adjusts the HDR visuals on a frame-by-frame basis. So this will be a selling point for Xbox if they roll it out across the board, because the PS5 is not equipped to handle Dolby Vision. They only can do HDR10. Samsung televisions do not have Dolby Vision, so if you have one of those, you're out of luck. I saw a friend of mine on Twitter this week saying he had Dolby Vision on his high-end Vizio TV, and he was very excited to use it. And then he said it looked great, but then a few tweets later said, note, his TV disables low latency mode when using Dolby Vision. So it was not that great to game with. So if you got a Vizio and a high-end one, the new ones that out there that have the the variable refresh rate and the HDMI 2.1, something to keep in mind that the Dolby Vision turns off the low latency.
Yeah, I just read on mine. It does Dolby Vision.
All right, well, you're going to have to try it out.
Dolby Vision IQ.
All right. Xbox is testing the suspend feature to improve download speeds. So if you are playing the Destiny 2, Division 2, and you're downloading something, we all know that the download, you're not getting the full breadth of the download power because it's keeping a sort of connection open for your games that require an online service. They are now testing a suspend my game option in the manage queue, so you can suspend your game and then it will switch all that power to that download, and so it downloads faster and then you can get back to your game. So my question is, if you want to suspend your game so something can download faster, why wouldn't you just quit the game out?
I'm not sure the big deal about this. Yeah, okay, great. I gotta shut my Xbox off so it can download the game faster. Oh, okay. Now I gotta sit here and do nothing. Or in the meantime, I can play a game and have it download in the background. Why don't you fix that shit instead of doing what you just did now?
Yeah, it says Xbox consoles will automatically lower download speeds when a game is open to allow online features to function without interruption. They say that this option is picked players will, if they pick this current new option, players will suspend the game currently running to boost download speeds on the console. The best part about it is that you won't lose your place. The game will be resumable or quick resumable on Xbox Series X and S. Well, we know that's not the case with the games Matt plays, like the Destiny 2 and Division 2, because those are online, games as a service. There is no quick resume with that. You fucking bounce out of the game, you got to load it back up and port it into a safe house or some other location, right?
And what I've learned I had to do with those games too is I have to, when I quit, actually quit the game. Because I've ran into issues sometimes starting those games up because it thinks it wants to do quick resume and that, and it's all fucked up. So actually, when I quit, when I'm playing Destiny or Division 2, when I'm done, I hit that button, I hit quit to shut the game down. And it goes much, much smoother next time I start it up.
All right. We know Matt loves his indie games. There's going to be an Xbox Indie Showcase on March 26th. Where's the excitement level? Low?
Kind of lowered. Yeah, kind of low.
The event will kick off at 9 a.m. Pacific time on March 26th. It will feature new game announcements from Drinkbox Studios, Devolver, Curve Digital, and many more. Microsoft states the team will showcase 25 game debuts and over 100 titles total. Confirmed that games that will be making an appearance include Second Extinction, Void Train, Stalker 2, The Ascent, Exo 1, and The Wild at Heart.
Stalker 2 could be something.
Stalker 2, I remember when they showed it, everybody was like, well, that's one I'm sort of interested in. And then news broke like about a few weeks later saying, well, that was just sort of like rendered footage to gain excitement, but now that they're making it seem like that's closer to launch, I believe that title's coming out soon when I see it. I don't know. I think that one's a while away.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Yep.
They say the event will also discuss new titles hitting Xbox Game Pass. So yeah, March 26th. Everybody's competing for your visuals these days, right? PlayStation with their little showcases that they do every so often. The Nintendo Indies or Clubhouse events. So I think you're going to see this is going to be the wave of the future, and there's going to be less, E3 type stuff. I bet.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They spend less, and they can cast a wider net.
Yeah.
2 news stories left here. Gotham Knights delayed till 2022. I think this is due to COVID and other things. We are giving the game more time to deliver the best possible experience for players. Thank you to our amazing fans for your tremendous support of Gotham Knights. We look forward to showcasing more of the game in the coming months. So just not ready. Of course, Gotham Knights is the new game from WB Games Montreal, which is the co-op Batman game without Batman, at least as far as we know. It's a co-op Batman game without the Batman. And last bit of news, Marvel Avengers. We're going to maybe talk about that and what we've been playing this week. But they've put out a roadmap. Let's throw this up on the other screen here so you can see what's coming. Pop that up. Switch over. So a lot of content coming to Marvel's Avengers, and the only reason I'm showing this here is they say the Spider-Man. Spider-Man's DLC for this game caused a ripple in the industry, right? People were upset that they were locking Spider-Man to one console, to the PS5. Well, supposedly the Spider-Man DLC will not come out before Black Panther is introduced to the game. And as you can see in this image, Black Panther is the last bit of DLC that they are planned to releasing so far for 2021. So Spider-Man probably not coming till the fall or winter.
I think a lot of people have been wanting Spider-Man, haven't they?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think people that have been playing this particular game are not excited to be... The first bit of DLC is Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. Right. They wanted a little bit more a little bit more sizzle.
Yeah.
Are people still playing this a lot though?
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it in what we've been playing.
Okay. Well, I guess they are then.
I think, yeah. So they came up with an update not too long ago, right? And brought a few people back.
Yes, sir.
You look at this here. They looks like they're still working on it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of content planned. I think they're committed to this game for a while. I'm sure that they had to pay a pretty penny to get the license. So they're going to make sure that they keep refining it, working on it, and try to regain some of that capital that they spent.
Unlike Cyberpunk.
Welcome to day 94, Matt, of Cyberpunk 2077 not being available on PlayStation. We are closing in almost on 100 days.
Well,
is that hard to believe? Almost 100 days the game has not been available on PlayStation anywhere.
And apparently, the patch coming out that's supposed to help address the police problem, but doesn't exactly address the police problem in the way that people that want it to, and some other issues with cars and stuff. I think this game is going along the wayside of Anthem.
You think so? You think they're going to do like an evaluation and be like, you know what, it's just not worth it?
Yep, I think so. We'll never see the next gen update. We'll never see. Nope.
Well, they're not like EA where they have multiple games going on. Like, you know, it's either Cyberpunk or The Witcher.
We won't see it. We won't see the next gen update.
Okay. I think if they don't see the next gen update, I think that means the studio's done for, because I think
the studio's anyway.
You think so?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They just ruined them.
They've made a lot of fucking money off that game, Cyberpunk.
And they've spent a lot of money on lawsuits and shit too.
I don't think they washed up though. I think it'll just take something else to come out, and everybody will forget about it.
I don't know.
You think if they just lay low for a year and work on it, and then just release all the updates like it should have been, people won't flock back and try it?
I mean, they can certainly try that, yeah, but I mean, people want that shit now. People want the fucking game fixed now. You know, they want what should have been out that they paid $60 for back in goddamn November.
I mean, but I understand that. But here's the thing, because you know those guys who made No Man's Sky, that game was trash when it first came out. Now it's like a big deal.
That's true,
and I think
true.
And the guys who made Cyberpunk, they're a bigger studio, and because they still can rest on the laurels from The Witcher, bro. I mean,
so I think
if they bring out a Witcher 2 or something,
but that doesn't make them better or good if they're just we're going to float on Witcher to make and just get past it.
I'm just saying they're going to go back to The Witcher and they're going to regain their strength. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And Cyberpunk, it's just going to be okay. They threw it against the wall and it didn't stick, and then they'll do something else. I think they're a good studio because they was in everybody's graces just before Cyberpunk came out.
Yeah, I do think we struck a nerve with Matt for sure.
Absolutely.
I get the comparison to No Man's Sky. What I would say for every No Man's Sky, there's 100 more anthems out there. Like, so
right.
The people, I forget what the name of their studio is. They did the Joe Danger games before they did No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Those people, I think, were sort of, this was their moment to, like, you know, they probably were, well, I think, they were probably forced to release that game when it wasn't ready, right? Sony wanted that game out. But it was a sort of, like, you know, I think a moment for them, like, this is our career hang. Either I go work for someone else, or this is our chance to pull ourselves the bootstraps up. I think Cyberpunk could be in a similar situation, but they're in a situation where they need a clean, like, executive office. They need I don't think the worker bees are the problem there. I think it's a leadership problem that they got to figure out there, and then get the bad players out, get some good people in there, and just sometimes you just got to get head down and work, and not listen to the noise, and just fix what you can fix and put your best foot forward.
You finished Cyberpunk, Mike. You agree that it has good, solid bones there, though, right?
Oh, for sure.
They can make something off of that. It's not a total wash, I don't think.
No. I think I loved the game personally. Didn't have as many issues as a lot of other people. I think they go quiet, go dark for a year and a half. Do a mea culpa, give the game away on GamePass, do something like that. I think they'll be just fine.
Just like when the Halo comes back, it's going to be the best thing since sliced bread. Watch and see.
I think them abandoning Cyberpunk and saying, you know what, we screwed up and we're just going to focus all our efforts on The Witcher. I don't know if that's going to pass the mustard. I think they got to make a good faith effort to fix this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got to do something along those lines. They can't just say, yeah, well, we tried and we went to thinking about it and it just doesn't make. I don't think that's going to fly. They're a publicly traded company in Poland. They're like the biggest company in Poland, I believe. I think they got to fix their mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Need to do something because no one's playing it right now. There's no DLC coming out. Patches are delayed. Patches come out and break other things and aren't even right.
I think gamers, we want things yesterday. We have very low tolerance to wait, where in the grand scheme of things, 94 days sounds like a large number for not to be available on PlayStation, but 94 days in the span of a game is not very long. So it's not like they've been working on it for years now to fix the problems. It's been less than 3 months. The holidays were in there. They had the unfortunate hacking incident. I think it's going to be a while before the game is fixed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can see Eric's point with the No Man's Sky thing. That's a good comparison, but I don't see it happening with this. They've.
From my perspective, I'm more upset at the Xbox wireless headset than I am at Cyberpunk. I got 80 plus.
Bring that back up, why don't you?
I got somewhere around 120 plus hours in Cyberpunk with all the different endings for $60. So someone do the math there. And
that's great. You definitely got your money's worth on the game. You definitely did.
Yeah.
I didn't even fucking finish one playthrough yet because I'm going through and you're in the middle of the goddamn desert and you shoot somebody and police just appear around you.
Well, that's no difference in the Division and people popping in.
Huh? No. You're walking down the street and they run around you. They're already there. They don't just appear. Okay?
Every once in a while they do.
And you're driving your car and you drive through someone else or something like that, or you look and you see their fucking inside their face and that's fucked up. It takes you out of the goddamn experience of the game. Or when the game locks up or there's a glitch or something like that.
You got a point, Matt.
But I got 120 hours of that, and I got probably about 4 hours max of the $100 headset that popped. I'm more mad about the headset than I am about the game.
I'm on the same page with you there.
It's more hassle for me to return it to Best Buy. I'll probably just keep it and wait for an update and see what happens.
I'm almost in the same way. I was like, man, I don't want to fucking take it. Why do you want to take this back? Because it fucking sucks. Oh, sir. Yeah.
You should take both of your headsets back and just get the Steel Series.
I still got the box for this. These and these suck.
Mike said those were good, and if he's wrong, I'll be back next week.
Yeah. I want to take these both back. I said, hey, I'll be fair. Give me store credit so I can buy those, and we'll be out of here.
Yeah, they won't give a shit.
Remember, I bought you donuts. Back in November.
You're the donut man.
Yeah. See?
All right. Let's get into what we've been playing. Eric, you've been working, or you've been home, or what?
I've been working, but I've been playing. Like I said, I played that Ratchet and Clank. I'm trying to get back into that because I'm anticipating the new one. So I've been playing that. I played a little Warzone. I suck at it though, so you know.
I haven't played that in a while.
Is EJ playing? He was all hot to trot in that.
He plays all the time.
Still?
He plays all the time. Yeah. Him and his wife, they play all the time. But I can never jump in with him because I'm always working. And the last thing I played was Valhalla. I'm still trying to get through that.
Oh, you didn't get the Valhalla bug, did you? You'd be very careful playing that game right now. There is a bug out there. I forget what it's. Something anonymous bug. People got their whole game wiped out, 120 hours gone. Some people played it for over the weekend and put a couple hours in, or up to maybe 3 to 5 hours, and they logged out and logged back in and got this verbiage on the screen about some sort of bug, and their save was completely gone. So be very careful playing Valhalla right now. You might want to wait for the next patch.
Is it on Reddit or something? Did they talk about it on Reddit? I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Does something trigger it or something, or do we know?
Yeah, I don't know the full extent, so you might want to read before you play that again.
Yeah. That's all I've been playing, really.
That's scary.
I got some 1-up cabinets, but that's for a video.
You didn't. So you had homework last week, and you didn't do it. You didn't download.
I did.
You downloaded Crash.
Yeah, I played it right after we said that.
How did it feel? How did it feel with the DualSense?
I didn't really notice anything.
No.
And I know I downloaded the one for the 5 because when you go into it, you can tell. Yeah, it looks really good. I don't know. It doesn't. You said you had the electricity or something. I didn't feel.
Well, I saw Jeff Keighley was tweeting. He said playing Crash on the PS5 is electric.
I mean, it looks really good. If I could say that, but other than that, it's Crash. It's cool. Yeah, I did that. And like I said, I got some 1-up cabinets. I got 4 total now. Trying to
nice.
Yeah.
Now our buddy Retro Rents Al has been playing Curse of the Dead Gods. I see you.
Yeah, I got that.
I see you playing. Where are you playing that on?
Xbox.
Now you got this are you using this fancy PC at all? All this money you threw at the PC?
Yeah, I use it.
Okay.
Use it for mostly VR when I'm playing VR stuff.
So you're playing Curse of the Dead Gods on the Xbox. What do you think of that?
It's good, but you die a lot and you got to start over. But you're supposed to die a lot because you get more powers and everything. Right. It's a good game. I just want Diablo. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, we don't start over.
All these kind of Diablos, I want Diablo. It's a good game though. I'm not going to crap on it. It's really good. All got it right there. It's in the back there.
Throw it up. Throw it up on the screen. Matt, what have you been playing?
Just Destiny 2. Going through that and that, doing a bunch of stuff in Destiny 2. But Division 2, we've been having a lot of fun with that. You, me, Scar, and Jay. Going there with some game nights and that, getting in there and clearing some shit out and stuff like that.
Look at that, Mike.
Look at that.
That's Outriders. I know that's not Curse of the Dead Gods.
Is that what that is?
That's Outriders.
I'm looking through the wrong screen.
All right. So
there it is.
There you go. Yes, Division 2, Matt. Did you make any? I saw you last night, and I know you've been temperamental with the headset, so I didn't want to bother you. I saw you were online last night. And I saw you were online today, so I sort of just been avoiding you. Have you been making any progress?
I just been doing some clearing out control points and other items like that. The projects, doing the project stuff, all of that. I do need to talk to you because I don't know where my next main mission is.
Strongholds.
See, I thought they were. Those were next. Okay. Yeah. Right. So those were next then to do those things.
You got to do 3 strongholds, and then you go to then the game ends, and you go to World Tier 1.
You got to go. Is the Capitol building a stronghold?
Yeah. Okay.
Because I know that's. I thought the Capitol building was the last thing you did.
Yeah, is it a stronghold? I thought
I thought the Capitol building was the last mission you did, or something.
It is definitely the last mission. Is that a stronghold or not? That I don't know. That I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure there's 3 strongholds that you do.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, so that's all right. So
there's one like all the way to the west. There's one all the way east, and then there's another one a little bit southeast, which is the Capitol building.
I'm a little underpowered for those. I think I'm like level 23, 24, and I think the start out 25. I think 25 or 26. So I might have you and Scar and me run through those, and Jay wants to come along or something like that. But I tell you what, man, that game's been refreshing playing that again, going through there, because they fixed a lot of the AI issues with that game as far as the cover system and people surrounding you and stuff.
Well, what I want to say to that is absolutely you can do the strongholds by yourself. The game is very easy and vanilla to start out with, right?
Sure.
So the last couple of days, Scar and I have been playing. I've done all the strongholds. I've done the Capitol building, and now everything's been invaded. The Black Tusk have arrived, and I'm on World Tier 1. Back to the experience like we had, not the cover issues, not the but now they come at you from all different angles. Now it's like, now's the game really, the grind picks up, and, you're counting the number. So now I'm no longer level 30. I'm gear score 285 or something like that.
That happens after you get level 30? Or
it's after you do the Capitol building.
So, okay, so after you do the Capitol building, okay, you go to the world tier and all that shit. But what if you go down and do that New York shit? What happened? What is that hard then?
I don't know. I haven't done it.
Okay.
I felt my experience on the PS5 was I was already at World Tier 5, and then I bounced to New York, and instead of having the gear score, I went from you go to level 30 to level 40, and then you go back to DC, I think.
Okay.
But I'm not going to New York. I'm not going to New York anytime soon, I guess, until I get to World Tier 5. I think. I think that's the plan.
Okay. So. Yeah. There's like a grind to get each world tier.
You got to do the mission. You got to do the main missions again, and those open up the strongholds again. But you can absolutely do those strongholds by yourself. I found them easier. I did the Roosevelt Island one all by myself. Didn't die once.
Well, it got difficult. Was that Wednesday night when the 4 of us was all playing together? Thursday night?
Yeah.
It was definitely difficult because they kept throwing enemies at us.
Yeah, so I think by yourself, it's almost a little easier in the beginning in these stages now. Scar and I played one of the other strongholds, and we buzzed right through it. Mm-hmm. No problem at all.
No.
Definitely more ads when you squat up, 100%. So that's why I'm telling Matt, if he wants an easy ride, do the strongholds yourself. If you want people to come along with you just to potentially maybe get better loot drops, I'm not sure. We're more than happy to do those with you as well. The issue is our guns right now are so powerful. We would go in those strongholds, and it'd be one shot, one kill, and I don't know if you want that experience.
Okay. Well, I mean, for shit like that, because we've already done it before, but to try and get up to level with you guys, I'm cool with that. Yeah, doing shit like that.
Scar came into my game, and he was just like mowing dudes down, like one shot, one kill. He's like, "You want me doing this?" I sort of said like what you said. Well, I've already seen this before.
Yeah,
I've already played through the content.
Right. Mm. Yeah. I think get everybody at kind of the same level and. For the world tiers and all that shit. I don't know. Yeah.
I do want to have a stern talking to whoever came up with weather in games. I want to have two stern talkings to. The person who thought it was okay to introduce weather into games, and then the second person who thought he could then take the ball and run with it in the Division 2. Because these torrential downpours, these windstorms, it just doesn't make any sense to me in DC. I don't know, maybe I have to read the lore of the Division 2, but did this virus also do something to the weather?
it gets windy as fuck and foggy as fuck, and the storms come. I think it wasn't this bad when we first played it in the first time.
It was a lot of snow. You had the cold and the snow.
You're thinking New York. You're thinking
in survival, in the first division, Eric, you're from the DC, Virginia area.
Mm-hmm.
Do you live near Sailors Creek?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
Sailors Creek.
Sailors Creek. I've been listening to this song, and they mention Sailors Creek, Virginia. Anyways, do you have a lot of fog and wind and rain in Virginia, DC area? Is that a known thing for you guys?
No.
Not
at all.
So I'm wondering, like, did this virus also do something to the weather? Is that even plausible? I don't know. But it's too much, Matt. It's too much. I almost want to quit out of the game and relaunch it in hopes it's sunny out again. I fucking hate it.
I tend to fast travel at that point because I can't see a goddamn thing because enemies come up. It's like I can't even see where the fuck they are to shoot them at. It is strong. The weather is strong in this one here, and the new upgrade gen, and it I guess just compounds it. But this was not like this when we first started playing.
To circle back to our intro, I would not take the ashes out during that type of weather. It'd be no point out.
No, that would be bad.
That would be bad.
No, yeah, but that's about it for me for play wise this past week. Destiny 2 and Division 2. I'm all about the sequels right now.
Yeah, Division 2. That's all I've really been playing this week, with the exception, Eric, I did bust out Marvel Avengers on the PS5.
Okay.
Give me the synopsis. I jumped through the whole hoop of their upgrade. On Xbox, you just boot the game up and you got the upgrade. That's all you do on. Yeah. That's all you do on Xbox. On the PS5, of course, I had the PS4 version downloaded. So I had before I downloaded the PS5 version, you have to go into the PS4 and do something called a data migration. Okay, you do the migration.
Where's that at?
It's just like it comes up. It's like an option in the UI of the game. I think it's called save migration.
Okay.
You click on that, and it creates some sort of file and spits it to the cloud. It does it. You just click on the button, and they do all the work. Then it lets you download the PS5 version. And then once you pop up the PS5 version, you go to the save migration link, and then it imports it in. So then once you've booted up the game and you know you're good, then you can go to your external hard drive and delete the PS4 version. But you have to have both versions of the game on the system and do this save migration.
Yeah, that's what I think I did with the Crash.
Yeah, you need to have that. You need to have that hard drive space.
So this is what happened with the Crash. So since it saw, I guess, that I had the Crash in my library for the PS4, I was able to go to the store and download the PS5. Once I downloaded the PS5, it automatically did whatever you say it does, and boom. I didn't delete the 4 version though.
Yeah,
so I can delete the 4 version.
Yeah, just like with Spider-Man and all that stuff, you can delete them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no reason to have both versions.
Yeah.
Even though you got the terabit.
Yeah.
The terabit.
Terabit. Not the terabyte, but the terabit.
The terabit.
You got a lot of bits in your terabyte.
Yeah.
Hey, but how was Marvel though?
It was silky smooth. It looks phenomenal. It looks phenomenal. Load times have decreased dramatically, of course. Being from the PS4 to the PS5, so the load times were a problem on the previous version of the game. But yeah, I mean, it just looks great. And I was playing. I don't know much about some of these characters. Like I don't know, Kate Bishop used to be Hawkeye or whatever, but some of her moves, man, pretty fucking good, man. With that bow and arrow, and she's got a sword as well. She's pretty badass. I just got to learn, for this game, it's all about combos, right? You just got to go back and sort of remember what you did and try to, level these characters up and remember the whole upgrading mechanics My brain is so limited right now. I can only remember so many different variations of upgrading games before I just like start. I need a drool bib and just be like, what? I zone out. But yeah, it looks great. It fucking looks really fucking sweet.
Okay, cool.
But I'm in a shooty groove right now. You know what I mean? I want to just shoot stuff. That's why I keep going back to Division 2. Yeah, I'm not really in a combo hack and slash mode right now.
That's why I'm doing a lot of Destiny 2, a lot of Division 2. I'm just in the mood to just go and just wreck shit. Go through Destiny 2, do my dailies, and do the stuff every week to get my pinnacles and my top gear and all that shit.
I'm surprised you're not playing Borderlands.
Well, the director's cut's not out till April 8th. I think so.
I think April, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, until MLB The Show comes out, man, I can't. Man, now see, here I am getting excited about something, like I did Cyberpunk,
Anthem,
like I did
the headset,
Anthem. I'm getting excited about MLB The Show on fucking Xbox, and something's going to happen.
Yeah, we know what's going to happen. There's going to be a turd punch
I
bowl.
don't think.
Well, Eric, I want to ask about.
It's going to be good.
Eric, did you play the test?
I didn't. I didn't have time to. I never got to it. I had that freaking thing all for nothing.
Well, whatchamacallit comes out this week, Matt. It Takes Two.
Ooh,
which is that co-op game? The A Way Out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from that developer, crazy guy.
Yeah, Joseph.
Are we gonna try it?
Yeah. Is it just? It's not just PC though, right? It's coming out on the consoles too, I believe, right? Yeah, Xbox,
yeah, I think it is.
Xbox,
yep.
PlayStation, and PC. Yeah. Yeah. Hazelight is the studio.
We might have to
stream that. Stream that.
That'll be probably hilarious because when you two were playing that other game that they made, oh my goodness!
Did we stream that A Way Out?
Well, I think we did parts of it.
Yeah, I did parts of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only $40. Less than I would charge you a month for all the games.
See? Tell you what, there's a Friends Pass. So is it like the last one?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yep.
I think you bought the last one, Mike, so I'll buy this one.
All right.
All that stimulus money, just use it.
All that stim money, he's got Father Stim over there.
Stimmy.
Uncle Joe took care of me.
Yeah, fucking nothing. Zero.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice to be rich. Get that glove box money.
Well, that's the way. That's the only way you can look at it, right? Not that I think of myself as rich, but I got the money. Every other Friday I get my money.
But you know what's fucked up though, Mike? Because I was thinking about this. Is that you being in Boston and even Eric where he is, wages are higher there. It's cheaper. I mean, it's cheaper where I live. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm making that we do better. Where if you had your wages here, you'd be a fucking king. Okay.
Right.
But you're
sorry, Mike. Here's some of my stim.
Thanks.
It doesn't scale with like your wages across the country. I mean, does that kind of make sense? Things cost more expensive where you guys are. Okay.
There's no sliding scale, right?
Yeah. It's
it'd have to be a pretty significant sliding scale for us to guess. I guess to get any something this third time around. It went from $18.50 to $41.50 to zero. That was the scale.
I'm happy with what I get.
Me too.
I mean, we do all right. No complaints. We're very thankful. We don't need it. So, only way you can look at it, right?
That's right.
Well, I don't need it either. I'm sure it's all going to take it.
No, but I'm saying if I was in a position to get it, that means I made. I don't want to say how much less, but that means I would have made such and such less to qualify for it. So I'd rather have that amount then get the 10. I don't know what you got. Let's say out of all 3 stimulus checks, you've gotten $10,000 to $12,000, right? I'd rather have gotten the whatever times more than that throughout the year than qualify for the stim. I guess it's the only way I can look at it, right?
I can see. Yeah. That makes. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see here. You have a terrible topic, sir. Oh, we have a voicemail to play. I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't forget Los. Please say it's Los.
It's not Los.
That's French.
Yes, she does make well over that, but I also make money too. So that's 2 wage earners. So
I make money too. It's just that.
Yeah, Mike sells ass on the street at night. Okay,
golly, selling ass.
Yeah. 2 wage earners, Plus, we got some money my mother-in-law made from her book, money from the house there from her. I'm not sure if that gets none of that gets factored into it, but that's like our stim that we got during the year, right? She publishes textbooks for school. We got some of that money. The solar on the house down there, the electric company buys the solar. We get that money. So there's other ways we got to stim this year. Voicemail. Where was I?
Oh yeah, voicemail.
Thank you very much. I guess I'm next in line. What's going on? What's going on? It's beautiful out. It's light out. We've made it through winter. Yeah. Happy times for everyone, except for the skiers. They'll boo-hoo to you. So, what's going on? I don't know. Not much. Well, you know what? What's going on? There's a new season of the old Fortnite. Yeah. Fortnite season something, chapter something, somewhere we are, and that's where we're at. Yeah. The bow. They put the bow in, huh? Nothing like sneaking up on people, pulling back the bow, and oh, yeah. Headshot. Woo! Yeah. I know, you don't really play Fortnite, but it's pretty cool. I like it. I gotta say, I like it. I still got to tip my hat to Fortnite. I like the fact that they're always changing things. They're always doing different things. They're just, at least they're involved in it. You give them some credit, whether you like it or not. At least they didn't just pull something out and say, yeah, play, goodbye, we're done. They're like hands on, Yeah. I say you don't get to realize how fun it is when you get to play with little, like Mike, you should be doing it. You should play it with your kids, Mike. Because, I got out with the grandson today. We're on playing duels, and next thing you know, this JJ something of another guy joins. One of my grandson's friends. Well, JJ, whatever his name is. It's one of my friends. Oh, okay, all right. He's in the lobby type thing, and he's like doing all these emotes and dancing, chicken barbecue, blah, 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 I'm like, what the heck? And the grandson's like, well, let's go to trios, and we'll let him play. I'm like, okay, none of us had mics, but that's all right, because we can communicate mentally without the old Mico, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we're playing, we're trios, we pick the place to drop, we all drop in the same place, we're like fishing, having a good time, shooting a few people when they come to bother us, fishing, and these people come up out of nowhere and start shooting at you. Hey, I'm fishing, leave me alone, yeah. So we're doing good, we're getting out towards the end, we're playing trios, there's so there's 3 of us, it says there's 7 people left. I'm like, we might be able to bail out the old big V in this, the old victory. I don't know where JJ leaves the game. It just drops out. Boom, guy. Gotta go. See ya. Okay. So now there's 2 of us in a trio game. See, now the odds are stacked against us all the way. But anyway, we go down, we're powering through. We get to the end. It's us and one other squad. Of course, there's 3 of them. And, of course, we get ambushed and we lose. So, JJ, if you're listening to this, I know you're probably not, but if you are, thanks for nothing, brother. You left us high and dry and we came in second. Yeah. That's all right. I'll forgive you. That's all right. It's just a game, right? It's just a game. The victory didn't mean a whole lot, right? It meant a lot. But here's the real question. Do you have an idea of what a good Bluetooth headset is that I can use on the Switch? I don't want any wires, but I don't want to put a lot of money into it either. So if you have a recommendation for a headset that is Bluetooth, that is like on the cheap, that I can use on the Switch, I'm open to it, guys. I'm open to it. Have a great week. Stay strong.
Oh.
I don't know, Matt, if you can use the Xbox headset on the Switch, even though it's Bluetooth.
I'm not yet. Who knows?
He wasn't done. He wasn't done.
You got to get the You got to get a dongle for the Switch. It's a Bluetooth dongle you could get.
I'll give you a dongle
first.
I almost made it. I tried my best, Matt. Forgive me. Just forgive me. But I cannot leave. I cannot leave without the old Arrivederci. See ya.
All right. A Bluetooth headset for the Switch. My son uses this Spider-Man kid headset. I don't know if it connects to the Switch, though, but he uses it for the iPad. So, I don't know. I have a pair of Astro A10s, I think they're called, that are Bluetooth. I connect them to my phone when I mow the lawn.
Does the Switch Lite have Bluetooth and all that, or is it just where you got to plug it in, a headset? Because I know it's got the mic, or not the mic, but the headset, plug in.
Yeah.
Well, if that's all they have, I don't know.
Jack. Does the Switch?
The Switch doesn't have Bluetooth. You got to buy a little dongle. It costs like $8. You can stick it in the C port, and it makes it Bluetooth.
You get Mike all excited, buying the dongle, sticking it in the C port.
All right. Well, I is back this week, Matt. I know we're running long, but can you squeeze in a terrible topic for him?
I could squeeze I in.
Squeezing in I.
Might be women of the night walking around, broadcasting out their anuses. I'm like 70s Harry.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that. Burn it up. I'm right down to the fucking fan. Adult toys, sex crime, or sexual assault, vaginas. Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, who's got the GPS on the rub and tug?
The advanced plug actually is not that difficult.
Your Pumpkin Kings guy, does he know that you talk all these? Do you say all those words come out of your mouth? Has he heard those before? He does now?
He does now. He does now. Yes, unfortunately, my little innocent nephew. We've got Barb's mother-in-law. Barb's mom. And now my nephew. All right. Here we go with terrible topics, gentlemen. Pick one of the three. Wedding, TSA, thief. Wedding, TSA, thief.
Did you take one of these out last week? You took the.
I did. I took one out. Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I says TSA.
Go with TSA.
Okay, all right. This is right up Eli's alley, I think. TSA agent convicted of tricking women into showing him her breasts at LAX. I know I just said that wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Letters are hard.
Transportation Secretary Administration agent who was accused of tricking a traveler into showing her breasts as she went through security at Los Angeles International Airport pleaded no contest Friday to false imprisonment, authorities said. Jonathan Lamelli entered the plea to a felony count and was sentenced to 60 days in county jail, 52 classes addressing sexual compulsion, and 2 years of probation. California Attorney General Office announced. Lamelli was also barred from working as a security guard.
Who?
Lamelli was charged with using fraud or deceit to falsely imprison the woman in June 2019. The woman told investigators that Lamelli told her he had to look inside her bra to ensure she wasn't hiding anything. Had her hold her pants away from her waist for a check, and then said he would take her to a private room for further security screening, prosecutors said. But when they were alone on the elevator, Lamelli told the woman he could perform the screening there and ordered her to lift her shirt and show her breasts, then look down her pants, she said. Lamelli then told the woman she was free to go and added that she had nice breasts. That was nice of him at the end. You're free to go. By the way, get some nice boobs. Thanks.
Eric, now when you do a strip search, and you always call in a female officer if it's a female?
Yeah. Well, if it's not something like that's an emergency, yeah, you call a female officer. But if I'm getting a gun off of somebody or something, I don't give a damn. It doesn't matter.
That's not really a strip search. That's like get on the ground type shit, right?
Yeah, but you got to search them before you put them in the car and stuff. That we get female officers. One time, quick story, we had a guy who was a girl who was a guy. You know what I'm saying? And we had a girl come over there and search him, and she was like, "What is that?"
That's the love gun. Are you a Kiss fan? That's the love gun.
And I was like, "Oh no!" And the person was like, "I told you I wanted one of you guys to do it." We was like, ugh.
That's odd. That's awkward.
But anyway,
I mean, it seems legit. Go in the elevator. Hey, while we're in the elevator, just let's save some time here. Show me your tits. Let me look down your pants. All right, you're clean. You're clean. Looks good.
Is this what you do in your elevator rides with Barb?
This is why I'm no longer at work. This is why I'm at home now. There's no elevators in our house, unfortunately. Yeah. Hey, some of them elevator rides can be fun.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, God.
You're in the garage, right? Your wife is on the other side of the garage, and she's either come home to like pick you up, or you have to take something out of the car. You're in the garage. She's outside in the car. The garage door. You understand where I'm going with this? The garage door opens up.
Yeah.
No one else is around. No neighbors, because I live in a very. It's not unusual for me to have my pants around my ankles, right?
Okay. Yes, I
almost got run over the other day. I was like, "Hey,
dude,
it's happy to see you." No one is. It didn't work out well at all. I almost got run over.
Because she was like, "Holy shit!" And just, whoa, got excited. It's like, I'm going to kill this son bitch.
Yeah, she's like, she's just like, "Do you ever stop?" Nope.
Jeez.
Almost was a 2-man podcast.
If I was in a rural area like you, yes, there were probably many times in the morning when Barb came home from work, and that'd be the first thing she would see when she came in. It's probably
I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, she opened up the garage door to, she has the little clicker thing. The door slowly rolls up, and there I am.
How did you know that she was like going to? You just hanging out in the garage like a creep? I mean,
she went to recycling, and she was coming home to drop the bins off so she could go food shopping.
Yeah.
So
no kids around?
The kids aren't in the garage with me. I'm just in the garage. No one can,
Okay.
Whatever works.
Hey, that's great.
What was the outcome, though? Did it have a good outcome? Positive outcome?
No, it did not. I almost got run over. I told you. There was no. You ever seen a man run from a car with his pants? You probably have as a police officer. But
yeah.
But trying to pull up my shorts as a car is coming at me.
You're saying there was no stopping. There was just like
I was thinking she might have rewarded your effort.
No, I almost became a hood ornament.
No.
Instead of a Rolls Royce, there had been a limp up there.
Yep.
Well, now that we ruined this show.
Well, you don't know how these things are going to go over until you try them. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what? I've always heard, don't knock it till you try it.
It just came to me, too. It wasn't premeditated.
Oh, it came to you, all right.
I mean, I just saw the door going up like that, and I was like, that just means my pants go down, right? Door goes up, pants,
Like, yeah, same thing.
It'd been great if it was just like, I don't know, just someone else, like your snowplow guy or something, or someone else was out there. Would have been fucking hilarious.
No. That would have been hilarious.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What if she had a guest? Well, she had no guest. She just went to the dump and back. I knew what was going on, but
Mike was trying to go into the dump and back.
That's in a few minutes, a half hour.
Here we go.
I gotta make sure I upload the audio tonight.
Yeah, don't fuck up like you did a couple weeks ago.
All right, let's wrap this up. Shout-outs, plugs. Emphasis on the plugs.
Advanced butt plugs. Everyone in chat, thank you very much, everyone showing in tonight, and everyone that downloads the show and listens to the show during the week, and all the feedback we get. That is very much appreciated. Everything that we hear and see and do and stuff, it's awesome. So it's fun. It's fun here, talking, having a good time.
Eric?
All right, shout out to everybody in chat. Shout out Matt's nephew. What's his name? Pumpkin King?
Yep.
And I said plug the merch, so it's merch.streamelements.com/badfodderfigures.
I got to create a short URL for that. Some
tiny URL. I just and Mike, I just ordered the blanket and a pink shirt. There you go. That shit was $57 though, man. Huh.
Damn, Eric's never said anything about it.
That's the cheapest I can make it. The cheapest I can make the blanket was $30.
You know what the shipping was $13. Must be a heavy blanket.
Buyyourshit.com.
Now, Matt, if you were going to buy something, what would you be buying? Would you be buying your own face, like the stacking paper?
Right, the stacking paper.
Yeah.
Actually, I do that. I want the coffee mug.
I'm gonna get the one with me with my face reversed. I look like I got Bell's palsy. You know, that's not it. Is it? There's one of them that's got my face reversed on it.
I bought the one. I bought Do It Constantly. I bought
this
each
one
with Matt in front and Mike in front.
Look at my face. It's like reversed.
Hilarious.
Whatchamacallit, I think there's only one we had prior to this show today, or last time I looked, we only had one sale, and it was this one, the Bell's palsy version.
Perfect. Trash bag and capping.
He's going to wear that. People will be like, what is going on with this guy?
See, now, if you had that on when your wife came in the garage, it might have been a different story.
What, the shirt or the trash bag?
Yeah. The shirt. With nothing else.
His ass hanging out.
Personally, I say get rid of the tank tops. No one's going to buy it. No one wears tank tops anymore. This is in the fucking 70s.
Yeah, I think the whole store was just kind of like the absurdity of it, because we're making pennies on the dollar here, if anything, and it's just like they were offering tank tops, so I threw the logo on it. But yeah, if we ever came up with some more artwork, we could get rid of the tank tops or the phone cases.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so merch.streamelements.com/badfodderfigures. If I remember this week, I'll come up with a shorter URL for that. Again, we make next to nothing on this. This is just about, showing you, I guess, your Bad Fodder Figures pride. It's not about making us any money. Because we have not raised the prices to a point where we're making anything. We can make it like $1 a shirt or something like that. Oh, no.
What the hell?
What the hell just happened? He said, "Oh no!"
My Christmas present that my wife got me for my headset just fucking came off the fucking.
Well, you know what? That's punishment.
That is. I'm telling people that I've been exposing myself to her when she opens the garage door. Anyways, thanks for listening to 156. Thanks to everybody in chat hanging out. Thanks for all the biddies and the likes and the subs. Appreciate it. Thanks for putting up with our, humorous stories. Maybe they're not as humorous to some, but they're funny to us. And next week, depending on how the depositing of the ashes go into the into the Atlantic Ocean. There may or may not be a show. All depends on what time I get back home. But otherwise, everybody have a good week. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll keep you posted about 157. See ya. This was 156, right? Yeah, 156.
Yes.
I don't know. After 150, I lost track.
Can't count that.
No, I get mine. I figure.
I do it constantly, bro.
Constantly, bro.
Constantly, bro.
Good night.